What we do well is we genuinely care. We have sincere concern for the outcomes of each individual client, not in data outcomes, but in individual micro outcomes. And there are so many healthy conversations that take place about how do we define that? Do we define that as sobriety after 30 days, after 90 days, after 2 years? Do we define that as a level of happiness as measured on a quantitative scale? That's where we excel. We excel at understanding that qualitative measures define what is unique to each individual client. We need to be able to understand that a lasting relationship with a client doesn't exist when they leave treatment. It measures how they show up in alumni group a year later. It measures in how do they show up for events later on. It measures in do we hear back from them. It measures in do they pick up the phone when I call them 2 years after they've finished treatment with us. And maybe more than anything else, it's measured in when they struggle later on. Do they call back for advice, for insight, for guidance, for support?
So New Paradigm treats individuals that are 18 years and older that are dealing with substance use disorder of varying degrees in the way that, substance use impacts their lives. But historically, where we tend to do best is working with individuals that have a good amount of life experience, that have, dynamic family situations, spouses, children, perhaps are a little bit more mature in trying to navigate the high pressures of living in the Washington, D.C. area, of performing in the Washington, D.C. area, and coping with how to cope with that stress and with that pressure. When we live here and we operate at the highest level consistently over time, it can take a toll in ways that we don't notice, and a lot of times we lean on other things, and sometimes the things that we lean on can be substances. We take those substances away, we lose something that has been a crutch, a way for us to manage that stress and anxiety, and we really need to come up with more balanced and healthy ways to operate in this setting, to be in this area performing at our best while sober, while in recovery. We see a lot of those high-performing individuals that have been successful in every area of their life that find substance use disorder creeping up in a way that is intolerable to them, that is preventing them from being successful on a level that they know they're capable of. That person, those people, are able to sit in a group setting with peers, with others that have similar experiences, similar life background, and discuss the obstacles, the things that have prevented them from experiencing happiness and thriving in life, and troubleshoot that, to work with professionals that have operated under the same stressors and can employ tools to help navigate that.